Hi, everyone. Let's talk about Friday Night SmackDown. What happened last night on Friday Night SmackDown? Let's talk about it, guys. Jimmy Uso and Drew McIntyre's statement. Jimmy Uso, that the wrong twin, by the way. Hey, listen, first off, War Games was lit, and War Games doesn't get Big Jim, but it got my big toes, and I needed to say something. War Games to me meant everything. And why? Because you're sitting there with a bunch of family, and that we all have a bunch of family we might not like, and a bunch of family we already fight, but it's always the biggest message. You can bounce back and be right back with each other and throw your ones up together, baby. And the OG bloodline came up top, but War Games is now behind us, and what is in front of us? That the question for years, man. I've watched our family dominate and entertain the WWE universe since I was right here, and now the fact that we get to do this, man, it's a whole dream, and we get to live this every single day, and I'm proud of this. And I watched Roman Reigns be the most dominated champion, and I'm proud of that. And I watched my twin brother main event Jey Uso become one of the hottest superstars today, and coming up from a childhood memory to a lifetime dream. I am proud of that, and I am proud of my little brother Sol Sokoa, and I said that I'm proud of him, and meant I meant I might not be liking what he's doing with all of that, but I am proud of the boys. So with that being said, man, I'm so proud of that, and also myself saying, essentially reading what you all have been saying and what's next for you, Big Jim, and what you're going to do, Big Jim. And I got an answer for y'all, and the answer is I don't know, but I want y'all to ride with Big Jim, and it's a big year in front of Big Jim, and it's going to be a big year for Big Jim, and it might be Royal Rumble winner, and I might go after the U.S. title. Hell, if we're out here talking about dreams, let's talk about it, and I might as well go after the undisputed WWE Championship too. So hey, big year in front of Big Jim, and there is nothing there going to stop me from doing what I love to do, and that's showing up week in and week out. And there's no OTC here, and there's no Jay, there's no Sammy here, and there's no CM Punk here, and the Wise Man is not here either. And the boy Big Jim comes out here once, one toe, and a new year is coming for me, baby. Jimmy Uso, which was great, guys. Really good stuff last night. Then Drew McIntyre clocks Jimmy Uso with the claymore, and Drew McIntyre presents into a corner mount, and officials and promoters pull Drew McIntyre off of Jimmy, and Nick Aldis starts selling Drew McIntyre as they walk up the ramp. And then we head back to the women's locker room where Nia Jax is giving Tiffany Stratton encouragement ahead of her women's U.S. title tournament match. And Nia Jax says that when Tiffany Stratton becomes the women's U.S. champion, she wouldn't need her Money in the Bank briefcase anymore, and she doesn't need to re resort. I was thinking, doesn't need to resort to cheap caskets, and Nia Jax and I was thinking, guys, Nia Jax and I was thinking, guys, Candice LeRae. I was thinking, guys, Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. I was thinking, Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Nia Jax and Candice LeRae wish Tiffany Stratton luck. I'll say it one more time. Nia Jax and Candice LeRae wish Tiffany Stratton luck. And then Nick Aldis drew McIntyre to go into his office, and there was not a good look for Drew McIntyre, as Nick Aldis was considering bringing him to SmackDown in this brand new persons of. Also again, Nick Aldis was considering bringing him to SmackDown by this brand new transfer portal, and Bianca Belair and Naomi demand answers about what happened to Jay Cargill, and all Nick Aldis can say right now is the information, the information, I'll just say that, guys. The information is still ongoing, and they do not have a conscience here, and this leaves Nick Aldis no choice but to focus Bianca Belair to relinquish her women's tag team titles before she can defend it alone. And Naomi says that she can step in and take Jay Cargill's place, and Nick Aldis will run it up the flagpole, and now if this tag team gets approved, they will have to be fighting champions and willing to defend them as soon as next week, which I think is crazy, guys. I think it's really crazy, man, with that story right there. Just crazy stuff. Well, well, a lot of people are speculating that it's Charlotte Flair. We'll see what happens. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. Then Tiffany Stratton faced Mi Jing in a Sims final round match for the WWE Women's United States Championship tournament, which Mi Jing won that match. Mia Yim, you know what I'm saying? I call her Mia Yim, but some of you guys call her Mean Jing, Mean Jing. And let's talk about it, guys. So let's talk about it. So Tiffany Stratton faced Mi Jing and collar and elbows tied up, and Tiffany Stratton backed Mia Yim into the turnbuckle, and Tiffany Stratton pie faced Mia Yim and strong lockup, and Tiffany Stratton pulled Mia Yim down to the mat, and Mia Yim with a double leg takedown, and Mia Yim transaction into a ground and pound attack, and Mia Yim drop kicks Tiffany Stratton, and Mia Yim with a chop forearm combo, and Tiffany Stratton reverses out of the Irish whip from Mia Yim, and Mia Yim kicks Tiffany Stratton in the face, and Mia Yim with a head scissor takeover, and Mia Yim scores the elbow takedown, and Mia Yim stops Tiffany Stratton in her tracks, and Mia Yim dumps Tiffany Stratton out of the ring, and Mia Yim with the wrecking ball drop kick, and Tiffany Stratton blocks the PK, and Tiffany Stratton drives Mia Yim face first into the ring apron, and Tiffany Stratton with a running elbow foot stomp on the apron, and Tiffany Stratton repeatedly stomps Mia Yim's head on the apron, and Mia Yim punches Tiffany Stratton in the back, and Mia Yim rolls Tiffany Stratton back in the ring, and Tiffany Stratton kicks Mia Yim in the gut, and Tiffany Stratton slams Mia Yim's head on her third turnbuckle pad, and Tiffany Stratton repeatedly stomps on Mia Yim's chest for a 2, and Mia Yim rolls Tiffany Stratton over for a 2 count, and Tiffany Stratton clotheslines Mia Yim for a 2 count, and then Tiffany Stratton appears a near chin lock, and Mia Yim with a heavy body shot, and Tiffany Stratton pulls Mia Yim down to the mat for a 2 count, and Tiffany Stratton with a snap twoplex for a 2 count, and Mia Yim responds with a first twoplex of her own for a 2 count, and Tiffany Stratton rocks Mia Yim with a forearm smash, and Tiffany Stratton pulls her knee on the back of Mia Yim's neck, and Tiffany Stratton uses the middle rope choke Mia Yim, and Tiffany Stratton with a running hip attack against the ropes for a 2 count, and Tiffany Stratton drags Mia Yim to the corner, and Mia Yim whizzes exit to the ring, and Mia Yim offends the running double foot stomp, and Mia Yim blasts Tiffany Stratton with the PK, and Mia Yim rolls Tiffany Stratton back into the ring, and Mia Yim drops Tiffany Stratton with 2 tornado DDTs for a 2 count, and Tiffany Stratton blocks Eat Defeat, and Tiffany Stratton goes for the cartwheel Alabama slam, but Mia Yim counters with the Totara, and Mia Yim with the missile drop kick, and Tiffany Stratton hits the cartwheel Alabama slam for a 2 count, and Mia Yim slings the sleeper hold, and Tiffany Stratton pulls. Also again, Tiffany Stratton puts Mia Yim on the top turnbuckle, and Mia Yim headbutts Tiffany Stratton, and Tiffany Stratton has Mia Yim first on the top turnbuckle, and Tiffany Stratton with the rolling suicide, and Tiffany Stratton goes for the PME, and Mia Yim ducks out of the way, and Mia Yim connects with the Eat Defeat for the victory, and that's how Mia Yim defeated Tiffany Stratton. Then DIY's promo, Johnny Gargano, August 2nd, 2024. I return home to Cleveland, Ohio, a champion, and proves to be the best night of the life. Prosos to be the best night of my life, and what happened? And then Tommaso Ciampa, we were screwed out of our tag team titles and screwed up terrifying rematch for our tag team titles, and Johnny Gargano in my city, in front of my family, in front of my friends, in front of my 2-year-old son, and I am embarrassed, but I took all of that and bottled it up down inside, and I soared on. And then next week, I looked into this camera and told the world I was going to do whatever it takes, right the wrong, and gets those tag team titles back. And I didn't know what that meant yet. And then Tommaso Ciampa then enters and Motor Machine Guns red carpet and all jumping straight to the front of the line and taking our spot. And since in the chaos of all everybody could talk about was, oh my God, Alex Shelley and his since of Johnny Gargano, and while they were all looking left, they took one step right before they always take two steps ahead. And then Johnny Gargano was so good to see my good friend Alex Shelley again. Everything that is done for tag team wrestling, I'm glad that got their flowers, and since it comes to their farewell. And then Tommaso Ciampa, whatever it takes, but now we're on the better days because we are the two-time WWE Tag Team Champions of the world and the greatest tag team alive. And I'm the madman, and this guy right here is the mastermind. And Johnny Gargano, I'll say it again, Johnny Gargano, best tag team in the world, and DIY baby, and Tommaso Ciampa, we are DIY. And then Roman Reigns promo has been enough. I'll say it again. Roman Reigns promo, it's been a rough year. Not that long ago, we run everything, and then in the spring through the summer, it all fell apart, and I lost my title, and I lost my wife's man, I lost the bloodline and the entire bloodline, but most importantly, I lost my, the bracelet, the Wyatt, the Samoan bracelet. And you see, the thing is, Solo, 4 years ago, you weren't here, and I didn't took the, bracelet like we were just talking about, and I earned it. My father and my uncle, your great uncle, and they proud of me that responsibility. I'll say it again. They crowned me with that responsibility because it was the man to lead this family, and the only thing that matters to me is my family and my, bracelet. And then the responsibility that only I can handle so far. Some January 6th is Netflix, and that what it's all about for me, and it's tribal combat. Your bloodline wins one, and mine wins one, and says we leave the tribe on the side and let them separate and the Survival Chief fences Survival Chief on January 6th on Netflix, and take back my bloodline on January 6th, and take back my bracelet on January 6th, and take back my respect. And once I have the respect, the whole world will have no choice but to acknowledge me. Really good stuff right there, guys. Really good stuff, I'm telling you. But we'll see what happens with Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns. I think Roman Reigns should win on January 6th. We'll see what happens with that, guys, and so on. And there will be a Raw on Netflix kickoff event that will be taking place and stuff like that coming this Wednesday and stuff, guys. And then Cody Rhodes and CM Punk and Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman and Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley and Gunther and Logan Paul will be in attendance and stuff, and it will be streaming on the WWE YouTube channel at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. my time. And then Santos Escobar wants to know what type of bingo game Nick Aldis is running here. Maybe Lento Del Tasma would be treated with more respect on Monday Night Raw. Then we have Carmelo Hayes faces Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman won. That was a quick match, guys. Braun Strowman won that match. Then Carmelo Hayes did some offense, but Braun Strowman won that match, guys. I was really pissed off about that, but it is what it is. Quick result right there for you guys. Then Brian Saxon has a backstage interview with LA Knight, how concerned he's about the new Chorizo Chief, and the man they call the Megastar has arrived to Hartford, and no matter where he goes, it always handles his business. And LA Knight wants nothing to do with War Games because it was done of his business, and the Bloodline has nothing to offer him, and he doesn't care about the bracelet, the Samoan bracelet, and he doesn't need that, and that red necklace does nothing for him. As far as LA Knight concerns, he has no love lost for either Roman Reigns or Solo Sikoa. The whole entire family can go to hell, and LA Knight says that Jey Uso is the only worthy person from the Bloodline. Yeah, and Solo Sikoa red necklace goes in the way of LA Knight's capturing the U.S. Championship, and now his fist gets to the way of Solo Sikoa's face and foot, and getting in the way of Solo Sikoa's big fat ass, and whether Solo Sikoa and his bracelet or not, he will never whose game this is, and with everybody saying LA Knight, yeah. Then Braun Strowman wants no part of Pretty Deadly and A-Town Thunder, and invites Braun Strowman to a guest on next week's episode and stuff like that with the Grayson Waller effect. And then we had Solo Sikoa with the Bloodline fences LA Knight. And ended with a disqualification with LA Knight winning. And Andrade with this whole story with Andrade and Apollo Crews with the Bloodline and stuff like that, guys, and stuff. So I'll say it again, Andrade and Apollo Crews storm in the ring and make the save, and Solo Sikoa whipped them out and did a 2 Samoan spikes. Then the Murder Machine Guns, Fenyette and stuff. Really good stuff right there, guys, with the Fenyette. And then they're coming after the tag team titles again. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. I hope they get back the tag team titles because I love them, man. DIY is good too, but I thought they should have holded the tag team titles longer, but it is what it is. Then we had Bayley fences Chelsea Green, and Chelsea Green won. And yes, guys, Chelsea Green will be challenging Mia Yim tonight, which was a great match with Bayley back and forth, really hard hitting, guys. And Chelsea Green won with a pickup with her in Prettier. And then next week on SmackDown, Bianca Belair and Naomi will put their WWE Tag Team titles online against Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Can't wait for that, guys. I hope Nia Jax and Candice LeRae win, but I know I'm going with a lot of hate, but it is what it is. Then Nia Jax told Tiffany Stratton to keep their head up, and Candice LeRae has since to poke fun at Tiffany Stratton for not bringing a championship to their crew. And then Shinsuke Nakamura's promo, you do feel it in a shift that has taken place. No longer will the Phil Woken mind will be praised as victor, and the weakness about behind false conversation will bring drag. I'll say it again, guys. The weakness hide behind false combination will be dragging into the light for all to see one by one, and they will fall before my feet broken essence and forgets LA Knight was just the beginning and holds something he never deserves and something he should have never touched, and now he crawls for what he has not have and what is no longer his and what's never truly was, and I am since and I am inexorable, and that's what happened right there, guys. With Shinsuke Nakamura being the United States champion, guys, good stuff right there. But a lot of people want LA Knight to still be United States champion, but Shinsuke Nakamura deserved to be United States champion because he hasn't hold the title that long. He hasn't hold the Intercontinental title. That was another title that he hold too. And that's really it. So, really, he needs to have a longer title reign, but we'll see what happens with Shinsuke Nakamura. Then we had Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens statement. Great stuff to end the show. Great stuff with the brawl. That was great. With the brawl, just great stuff, I'm telling you guys. Let's talk about it. So, Michael Cole, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the undisputed WWE champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And ladies and gentlemen, the man will face Cody Rhodes for the championship tomorrow night and Saturday night main event, which is tonight, guys, tonight. And Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. Okay, Kevin Owens is not here, but this is one for a crowd here. So, Mr. Michael Cole will do this as professionals and do it. Let's go ahead and since this interview right here, right now. So, and then Michael Cole. So we do not have to go out in the car to do it, do we? And Cody Rhodes, nope, we do not have to go out to the car. We can do it right here in front of all these lovely fans. And then Michael Cole, I want to kick things off with what has taken over social media the past couple days, and the fact that Triple H has persisted with something that he has going to allow to use for one night only for the Saturday night main event tonight and stuff, and the GIF and stuff. And then Kevin Owens comes out. Oh my God, enough is enough. Who cares? Who cares what the little golden boy has up his sleeves for the Saturday night main event? And Michael Cole, last week you said that you were since a journalist. Why not you take this opportunity to shove that and ask Cody the real question, the question everyone wants the answer, the question everybody wants the answer to, and that is, how could Cody Rhodes be okay with using not just me but all his friends to help finish his stupid, pathetic little story at WrestleMania, but then he's okay with spinning it all of his face by teaming with Roman Reigns at bad blood. And Cody, you know what? Once Michael asked that question, why wouldn't you take a chance to do something that I bet you were persistent in do? And this is, to be honest, that the truth doesn't lie, and told Michael Cole that because you're as bad as a friend as you are a son and brother. And Cody, you know what? There's something is meant to tell you. It's not matter how long you're the champion for, no matter how many main events you're in, the truth will always be you were always more interesting as Stardust, which not. He was born as Stardust, in my opinion. He was boring. That's just my opinion. But then Cody Rhodes offends Kevin Owens and knows this. I am sure Kevin has a lot more censor up his sleeve. You know what? Why wait for him to do more of those, whatever he, maybe I'll just get Kevin Owens right here, right now. And then Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens go in a sense massive brawl. And then, the security came out, and then Kevin Owens stands tall and drops the title on Cody Rhodes. And that's what happened right there, guys. And I give this show an 8 out of 10 last night. An 8 out of 10, guys. I know this is a longer video, but that's all I have to say, guys. And yes, guys, and I gave this show an 8 out of 10 as well. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bells as always, guys. And this is Christopher Jackson Denver. This is Christopher Jackson Denver, and we're out. Peace out and take care, guys. Peace out and take care.